He'll bring it out. It's long. Gets it out to the 20, about 5. Here he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking for a man. It's Milrow. He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over. Number 1. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Tate.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the run, it's Judkins. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking downfield, it's Milrow. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting...
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 3rd. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He wants to go deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Unloads, fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Dances away. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
On third down, going up top. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. You want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There's some... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
There he goes. Open it up. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, he wants it all. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On second down, he's looking downfield. It's gone. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the cornerback? You know if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. Moving out of the pocket. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bama! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Ball bouncing all over the place and corralled around the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
First down for this offense. To throw, it's Howard. Coming after him. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they're pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Toss sweep to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Obliterates him, still on the move.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score now about 21, Ohio State 13.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. The give, and tick, 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 tick. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Buys a little time. On the move is the 30. Running toward the tape. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. settled next to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's James. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's James. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell if he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. On the option. Now the toss. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. On the option. He'll pitch it. Makes it past the marker. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. That's reeled in. It's James. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. He makes a grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. On the move. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. To the air. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Green. He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers. And they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
A I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they execute.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Locked in on the bounding ball and snagging it inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On the move, it's Green. Trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up the big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Toss to the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Pocket starts to collapse. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. A third down play to get the quarter started. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Gonna let it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Oregon. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired in this.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Quarterback throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
He's going to run it any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. After run, now throw. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. One more play to pad the stats. Gets away from one, finds some space. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set him off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Running through contact. He's at the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Getting some heat. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan 7, Ohio State 0.
He'll start the return, and now the hit knocks it loose. Grabbed by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back.
Michigan 7, Ohio State 0.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the 1st down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Trying to barge their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Catch in the middle, it's Loveland. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Goes to the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do. Just go out and execute the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. Got a lot of running room. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Get it out on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has...
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4 down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their 1st of the half. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. Snagged on the outside, it's Edwards. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's the end of the first half. Michigan 10, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to pass on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. This offense has a second down play. On the run, it's Howard. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got his man, and he's wrestled to the ground.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The Wolverines want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's it. First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 10.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dumps it to the back. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Edwards. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9 just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The option look. Quick toss. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out on the right. You think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Wolverines get him past the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
able to get that one off, it'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Oh, the ball